Welcome to the In the Money Poker Podcast, your source for all things poker. Here we're going to discuss everything from beginner tips to high-level play. We'll be talking to the top players and experts in the game so that you can learn how to take your poker game to the next level. I'm your host, Michael Gabriel, and thank you for listening. What is happening? 2 bubbles with Pocket Kings, and I'm out. All right, now listen, at the end of the day, I play to win. All right, and I'm not really here. If this is gonna be my soapbox, it's gonna be my soapbox today. But I play to win. So when I'm on the bubble and I get laid out Pocket Kings, I'm pressing. Now, is this a bad run? Maybe. Am I playing well? I hope so. At the end of the day, I've been very strategic on how I've been playing, making sure that I'm going in with the best hands, putting people on reads, and for some reason I feel like I've been a little bit off. Now, I took a bit of a break. A lot of things have been happening in my business. I'm getting ready to move, like all these things are going on. And I said, all right, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna start playing. Now, my whole thing of all of this, right, it's been about 6 months now, where I said, hey, I'm gonna start from nothing and make it to the final table or make it into the World Series of Poker, the main event. Clearly, I missed my goal there, but that's okay. But I want to go from 0. Now, what I told myself is, all right, I'm gonna try to shortcut this thing, and I'm just gonna play in some cash games. I'm gonna take, $600, and I'm gonna play the 1-2 cash game at the Tampa Hard Rock Seminole Casino, and I've been busted twice. What it made me realize is that I can't shortcut the journey. And I promised myself, I promised the people who listen, I promised the people who are following that I'm gonna do this from nothing. So I went back to playing these free rolls at these sports bars that are out of control. And when I say they're out of control, it's because the dealer does not run the table. I mean, there's a lot of table talk. A lot of things happen because people are there just to have a good time, and it's a free roll. I can't blame them. I'm the only one there trying to do something with my life in this poker game. But it feels like, one, I wanted to be careful of getting any bad habits with these people because how they play is reckless, and I don't want to start playing reckless against reckless. But this would happen the other day. So I'm playing in this free roll. So the first time I played, I cash in 4th place out of 30, and I make $20. All right, I grinded out 3 or 4 hours for $20. All right, the next time I play, same position. Now I'm on the bubble. I get Pocket Kings. Now here, let me tell you the whole situation from the start. Actually, again, another tournament of 30 people, breaks down to 2 tables. The dealer is yelling and screaming and just can't control the table. Kind of just crazy. She makes a mistake. She pulls out a $5,000 chip and goes to give it to the player where she made a mistake because there was something going on. And she's like, you don't see I'm having a... It was crazy. So she was giving out chips out of her stack, or not her stack, but out of the tray, just because she made a mistake. Now that wasn't fair because, the whole situation was someone bet out of turn. Typically that money would stay in the pot. And this guy said, whoa, I haven't acted. So he goes to act, he raises more than 5,000. I think he raised 15,000. The gentleman who bet out of turn put 5,000 in the middle. And in a tournament play, typically that would stay in. And you have a choice. You can call the 15 or you lose your 5. At least that's how they play. Now, the guy wanted to pull back his money. Now, the 5,000 chip was a significant amount of his stack, probably a quarter of it. So he was ready to play. But because he was faced a raise in front of him, then he didn't want to play. So she let him pull the money back. And the guy was like, whoa, isn't that supposed to stay? And yes. In their rules, it's supposed to stay, but she threw a fit. She's like, oh my gosh, I was talking. We were doing something over here, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, that's not fair, right? All right, so that's the first thing. Now the guy didn't take the 5,000. Kudos to him. But, it was just chaos, right? And it felt like chaos. After it breaks down to one table, it goes down to 8-handed, and the dealer from the other table, which again, we've been playing for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. The dealer from the other says, hey, I'm gonna come in. And it's like, wait, I've been grinding here to get this stack, right? We start with 20,000 chips. I'm at like 60. And, we're coming down to the final table. There's one person who's dominating the whole table, and he's getting lucky as all get up. And she wants to come in. Now, the starting stacks, again, they start at 20,000. And she comes in for about 50,000. One, I don't think it's fair that she gets to come in just because she didn't get to play or whatever, but she's taking a stack at this free, she's taking a shot at this free money. Now, how is that fair? So she plays like 3 hands. The guy who's dominating everybody busts out like 4 or 5 people. And it comes down to the bubble. Actually, it's not 4 people. If I told you it's 8-handed, top 4 get paid. So he busted out 3 people. It's 5 people left. I'm in the hand. I'm on the bubble. I get dealt pocket kings. I'm having a great day, right? What am I gonna do with pocket kings? Of course. Even though it's the bubble, I mean, we're talking a $20. The 4th place pays a 20, so I could have got another 20. And in my head, I thought, man, if this girl didn't hop in here, one, the cards would have been different, sure. But if this girl didn't hop in there, I would be in the money already. So I was already like feeling a little certain way about this. It's a free game, but I take it serious. So I was a little bit like, well, I would be in the money already, right? This would be my second cash in 2 weeks in a row playing the same game. I'd be, cashing twice. So I get dealt pocket kings. I make a big raise. Someone pushes all in. The guy, the guy with the monster stack pushed all in. Actually, no, he didn't push all in. I'm sorry. He pushed all in on the flop. So the flop comes like 7, 5, jack. And, my raise did get called. I think I 3-bet or 4-bet the blinds. It's typically what I would do. It got caught by 3 people. He pushed all in. And I have pocket kings. I have an overpair to the board. I put him maybe on ace jack. Maybe I put him on 6-7. That still only gives him, bottom to medium pair. So I call. Now the gentleman had pocket 7s, so he had a set. Nothing I can do. Like totally dominated. Like chalk it up to poker. But I left and I thought about the quality of the game. I'm like, man, this is not the game I want to be playing. Right? I know I said I'm gonna free roll into this thing and I want to hit the main event, make 10K off of 0. And I still want to do that. But I thought to myself, man, I don't want to play this game because it's crazy. The people who are playing are there, they're drunk, it's just madness. So I said, all right, let me take my $300. I'm gonna fast track myself to a 1-2 game. I'm gonna make some money, and you guys would forgive me that I took money into the 1-2. But I learned a lesson, and the lesson was you cannot skip the process. So again, in this 1-2 game, I have ace king now, and I'm playing, and a gentleman raises ahead of me. I re-raise. He pushes all in. I call. I'm up against pocket kings. My ace king versus pocket kings. He wins. I walk away and I'm pissed off. And as I walk away, again, I'm thinking like I can't skip the journey. So I go home and I said, all right, if I can't do the free rolls, I'm gonna do these small tournaments that I can find online for $10 or $20 because that's still kind of starting from nothing. So I hop into a quick sit and go of 20 people. Again, on the bubble, top 4 get paid. It was a knockout tournament. So I knocked out one person, made $10. I paid 20 to get in. And 4th place would have hit, 27. So I would have made a little bit of money. And I get pocket kings. And I was up against, I raised 3-bet. Someone calls. One person calls. There's 5 people left. One person calls, pocket kings. under the gun, 3-bet. The gentleman after me calls. It gets full. It gets, everyone folds around. Just heads up. Flop comes 5, 4, deuce. I check. Gentleman pushes all in. I'm like, no way. I'm thinking he's on a draw, but I got pocket kings. Again, another overpair. I call. Guy has 2 pair. 5, 4. Came in for 3-bet. Killed me. And I'm out that tournament on the bubble. Is this a bad run? I don't know. I feel like I've been playing well. I feel like I make it deep. I definitely make it deep. And, I'm going to keep going. So my new strategy maybe is not these free tournaments, because it takes me an hour to get to these sports bars to play for free. That's chaos. I don't want to do that. That's why I was like, man, if I'm gonna drive an hour, I might as well drive an hour to the casino. But being that, I'm gonna take these small little tournaments, $10, $20, and I'm gonna turn the $10 or $20 into my ticket into the main event. So that's the route we're gonna go now, and I'm okay with it. It's still showing you the journey. It's still kind of starting from nothing, because I did that. I got my bankroll up to $300 playing those free tournaments at the sports bars. It took me about 3 or 4 months, but it's crazy over there. They do whatever the hell they want, and I don't think that's fair, personally. I'm here to play cards. No friends at the table. I feel like there's a lot of collusion that happens over there, and it's okay because everyone's there truly to have a good time and drink. But I am trying to do something for you guys and show you that there is a way. I did this before about 2 years ago, and I got my bankroll up to $2,000, and life got in the way. I spent the money, I moved, I used the money for moving, but I want to do it again. But for some reason, these past few months, I feel like maybe I just haven't been running good. So the question I ask myself, if this is going to be a career, if you're using this as a career, how do you mitigate the losses and maximize the wins? And I think that's the main thing to think about. Where do you start taking a step back, reassessing your game, or pulling out of games when maybe you're stuck a little bit? And that's part of this journey. So that's the next kind of question that I need to answer for myself, because sometimes I feel like it's like the stock market. I do play the stock market. And there's some times where I know I should mitigate my losses and walk away. But whoever wants to walk away a loser? Not I, said the fly. No one wants to walk away a loser. So when you're playing cards and you're down and you have to start asking yourself, is this you? Is it the cards? Is it not your day? Are you playing wrong? Are you getting outplayed? What's going on here? How do you mitigate losses and maximize profits? I've come into games where maybe I've just gotten unlucky, and I made all my money back. Yesterday I felt good when I went to go play. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out into my favor. I don't know what I felt. I felt like I was gonna win. I was like, I woke up in the morning, I was like, I'm feeling good today. Yeah, I don't think so. Try again. It was indigestion. You're getting old, buddy. Anyways, that's where we are. So we're gonna reassess. We're reassessing these free rolls, and we're taking them into $20 tourneys. So yesterday, my $20 tourney, actually, I lost half, so $10 now because I knocked someone out. And we'll see where it goes from there. But I'll let you know. I'll keep you on the road. Right now, my bankroll was 40. Now it's at 30. So, because 40, I cashed in 2 of those tournaments in the free rolls that got me $20. Anyways, there we are. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys staying along the journey. We're at $40, $30, guys. Got a long way to go, but we're getting there. Thanks. Bye. Well, that wraps up another episode of the In the Money Poker Podcast. We hope that you had as much fun listening as we did recording. Be sure to check back next week for more exciting poker-related discussions. Until then, Good luck at the tables and keep on grinding.